Hello, everyone. Today, I want to talk about recency, frequency, and monetary value. And as always, we'll use Python to solve this problem. I use Jupyter Notebooks exclusively in all my demos, all my videos. So what is recency, frequency, and monetary value? It's abbreviated RFM. It's basically very common in the retail and merchandise area. It's used in e-commerce, any kind of subscription service, financial service, hospitality, and tourism, retail. The list goes on and on. It's very versatile. It's very flexible way of quantifying how valuable your customers are to you. Okay, so let us jump in, and I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's create some data here. This is pretty realistic. I don't have this actual data right now, so I am going to have Python create it for me. We are going to require a customer ID, last purchase date, frequency. So that's how often somebody makes a purchase at our establishment, right? And then the monetary value of this transaction. And we're going to get the daytime customer data and RFM metrics. Again, RFM is recency, frequency, and monetary value. Let me hit Control Enter. I am on the cell. I'm refreshing the data. I'm going to share all this data with you. When I post a video today, you'll have this exact file. You'll see exactly what I see. You'll have everything that I'm looking at right here. I always share the code to be completely transparent, and so people can immediately jump in and start understanding what these problems are about, how to solve the problem, and use the code and use the data, right? If you have to fabricate all this by yourself, it would be a lot of work. If I just give it to you, then it's really just a copy-paste exercise. Pretty simple, pretty easy, right? So we have the results here: customer ID, last purchase date, frequency, monetary value, the recency metrics, the frequency, and then the RFM metrics. Okay, so let us go ahead and put these into bins. Now, when you use a pandas data frame QCut, we are putting these into baskets based on quartiles or percentiles. We have 0, 0.25, 0.5, right? 3/4 and 1. And the reason we're going to do this is to see how recent, frequent, and what the monetary value buckets look like. When you have continuous values, sometimes it's easier if you bin those into buckets. We're going to have 4 here. We have 4, and then we're going to see how this breaks out. Okay, so we have recency, frequency, monetary quartiles. We have customer data, again, RFM metrics here, and I am going to go ahead and run this. Control Enter to run the cell, and again, I'll share all the code with you so you have it. You can run this immediately. You don't have to replicate anything or reproduce this. So here we go. We have the RFM metrics, and then we have the quartiles over here. Okay, so we have the recency, frequency, monetary quartile, and we end up adding these together. So in the first row, we have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Again, we have 11. We have 11. Down here, we have 10. So we have 3, 3, 6 plus 4 is 10 on this row, and so on and so forth. So we're looking for when was the last time, first of all, how frequent was, how many purchases did the customer make? That's the frequency, right? The monetary value is how much money they spent, and recency score is how recent. So ideally, we want a lot of customers, that's the frequency, spending a lot of money, that's the monetary value, and very recent transactions. So this means that the customer comes back over and over, maybe daily. That would be ideal for our enterprise, right? Hopefully bi-weekly or tri-weekly, or at least weekly. If they come every 2 weeks or once a month, we might be in jeopardy of losing this customer, right? But if we have a brand loyal customer, they're going to come very frequent, they're going to spend a lot of money, and the recency number is going to be pretty high, right? They're going to be coming all the time. So that's how we get the RFM score. Higher is better, right? Lower is not quite so good. So let's look at the notes here and just get a little more context. Lower recency score indicates that the customer made a purchase more recently, right? So recency, you want that to be low. Frequency, you want that to be high. Higher is better. The customer makes purchases often. And monetary value. Higher monetary value means that the customer spends more. Okay, that should be pretty intuitive. And the higher the score, the better the customer. So these are people that we want to reach out to. These are champions of our establishment, of our store, of our retail outlet, whatever kind of enterprise or business we're running. These are the people that we want to engage with. We want to keep them happy and satisfied. So maybe offer them discounts, maybe a coupon, maybe, around the holidays, we'll give you a 5% discount or something. Here's a coupon for some free items and sort of things like this, right? Because this is a high value customer. we want high touch points. We want to take care of these people. These are VIPs. We want to give them rewards, some kind of recognition, exclusive offers, some kind of campaign. If we have a low RFM customer, some kind of reactivation campaign might be required. Some kind of exclusive limited time offer. Come to the store this week, you'll get a 10% discount, right? We want to re-engage with these low RFM people and try to get them back into the store and shopping with us, right? Or some type of win back strategy. And that can be a bunch of different things. You can Google it, get some ideas there. But just wanted to introduce this concept of RFM and show you how easy it is to set this up and to execute, and how valuable it is to identify the high touch point customers that come with a high RFM score. And if people have low RFM scores, that's perfectly okay, but we have to engage with these people, reactivate them, win back their loyalty. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully you learned something new. I certainly did by putting this demo together. Thanks for your time today, and have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Goodbye.